Right. This is a restream, that's why I'm trying to sort settings out. I recorded this offline. Not get baby jumps, even though I barely take any jumps in this game anyway. Also going to record where the time saves are in this run, for anyone who wants to copy it. And there's a lot of time saves. This is not an amazing run at all. The notes for this run are going to be on speed souls as well, by the way. I'm not sure it's the fastest route for this game. It's my effort, an okay route. You can shave more off this, but there might be other optimizations in places if you do a different route. But I'll post a link when I upload this to where the notes are held, so you can do this run if you want.
Oh my. Are you?
I'm trying not to put too much commentary into this video. Like any percent of the original Dark Souls 2 has a lot of commentary, so feel free to look at that. Wondering why I'm doing stuff. Similar idea, just a slightly different route. This game's more annoying. This one. Hey Volpine, welcome on. So that's a bit peachy there. You can actually do that without healing, but I'm not confident at this part yet. I'll make it at this fun game. No webcam today, Vorpine. I'm just restreaming this. I'm gonna put it on YouTube and stuff, so I thought I'd keep it to keep as much as the screen as possible to the run, if that makes sense. For when I upload it. Oh, that's why I fucked up this last giant fight. Good stuff. Not how this fight is meant to go. He gets himself stuck on the wall as well, so I can't see what I'm doing. Okay, so 11 seconds to save at last giant. Just making a list of all the time saved. So when I upload it, I'd be like, here's how you can save 3 minutes or whatever after the run. I think it'll be about 2.5 minutes. Like that's easy to save after this one. It's not amazing. And again, the game's relatively new, so a lot of stuff hasn't really been figured out yet. Not even sure this is the best route. Certainly don't think the way that Amana's done at the moment is optimal as well. So there's a lot of things that are a lot of places you can save time, I imagine. But hopefully, if anyone wants to get into speedrunning Scholar, this will kind of be a nice example to follow and improve on. Yep, a lot of people playing Bloodborne at the moment, Vorpine, so yeah, I'm sure in the future, like DS1 still run a lot, I'm sure DS2 will be. Okay, there's absolutely no time to save at Pursuer, that's fine. Well, maybe like a quarter of a second or something, not much. Yeah, currently a lot of people are rooting and busy with Bloodborne, especially with all the new patches that are coming out, so yeah, it's always good for people, in my opinion, to upload stuff, and then when new people want to speedrun and stuff, they can see like work on the back of what's been down already. Like when I started, when I first started speedrunning DS2, people had already figured out that doing the rotten 4 times was the fastest, but it went through a lot of changes before that, so. If you didn't catch the levels there, it's 13 endurance, 7 strength and 12 dex, which is basically, you need 7 strength to kill the crystal lizards in Tseldora, you need 12 dex to use the rapier, and you just get as much endurance as you can, which is 13.
People.
I actually had quite a good start to this one, besides Last Giant, and I think the next couple of splits are quite strong. This is world record pro flare, yeah. Finally. Well, I had world record before, but this is slightly better. I still think people should really be aiming for a 101 for this route. This is not a 101, it's a 10, almost 3. But yeah, it's a good start, I think. And welcome to Play as well. Hi. This one is a 102.48, I believe. Yeah, 102.48, I think. And I think there's about 1.5 minutes of really easy time save, and then probably another minute of not that easy time save, and then probably another 30 seconds of nice RNG will get you sub 1 hour. I think sub 1 hour is definitely possible, in my opinion. I should probably have said the length of the speedrun in the title, but yeah, it's 102.48. Thanks, Butterfly. I'm looking at you to get the sub 1 hour, Butterfly. You need to come play Scholar of the First Sin and get sub 1 hour. Everyone wants to see sub 1 hour. It's a nice target to aim for. I was actually testing here whether you can guard and talk at the same time, which you can, by the looks of it. But quite regularly I get ghosts there, so it's useful to just guard the ghost hits and talk to Vengar as well. I won't be getting sub 1 hour playfly because I'm not running this game anymore. I'm switching to DS1 now. I just did this as a kind of teaser run for other people to beat. I think Akitaka will beat it soon as well. He's fast. And he uses RTSR. Which I do in any percent, but not in this run, because this is the peachiest run of all time. Like, I just wanted to complete a run without dying. It's so peachy, it's unbelievable. Like the back half of the run, I just like choke for like 30 seconds per split because I just don't want to die. Oh, cool, Play. You should run Dark Souls 1, then we can race. Because I'm going to be so bad when I start running it. First Bloodborne. Yeah man, you're pretty good at Bloodborne. Bloodborne does look cool. If I had enough money for PS4, then I'd get it. But I checked my account, and I absolutely do not have enough money for PS4. So it's going to be a while, yeah. That's really nice Najka RNG. Saving 9 seconds on Najka there is like a really, really good fight. Because it was a good fight in my PB as well. But there is still time to save on that split, so I'll put it down to 5 seconds on Najka. A few menuing issues and getting hit and stuff and having to heal can be saved. Oh, really, Pueblo? Which year of finals is this? I assume this is like equivalent to UK. So it's your final year of finals, I guess. Year 13 in the UK, or upper 6th, or I don't know how it works in the German schooling system. Yeah. For anyone watching the run, all lizards are killed with a club with a running R1 followed by an R1. You need the 7 strength, because if you don't have 7 strength, unfortunately the 2 lizards coming up survive with 2 HP. So you need to get 7 strength, and then they die by 1 HP. It's quite tight, but it saves a lot of hassle, it saves you a lot of souls having to buy mace and stuff, so that's why I get the 7 strength. And it means you can use the key to the embedded later on if you choose to. Yeah, the main issue with this route, which might fix with better routing is that Nazca can really troll you. Like, you can sometimes just have to reset because the Nazca injury is so bad. If she jumps and then just continually jumps around and does like the magic attack and stuff, and then burrows, you just have to reset if you want a good time. If you want a complete run, you don't have to reset, but yeah, because you do Nazca so early in this, you can really lose a lot of time in that fight if you're unlucky. You can try and bait her like tail attacks, but sometimes she just doesn't comply. So. Bastion for university. 13, yeah, okay. That's cool, Cleverly. Nice, man. The year 13 exams are worth studying for. They mean a surprising amount. That was a good fight. You can save another 5 seconds on that fight. You can save 10 seconds if you get the second mage to do 2 lightning attacks at the start, but that's very rare, so I'll put it down as 5 seconds realistically. Yeah, good luck, Cleverly. Hopefully you'll nail it and such. This is the second lizard of the run. This one's really easy to kill. Just make sure after you've killed it, you take off lock on. Otherwise, you manage to like lock onto a person that's below the concrete you're standing on, and your person gets really confused and can't walk. So as soon as you kill the lizard, take lock on off there, and you'll always get hit by that soul arrow, but that's okay. This is the final lizard, and by far the hardest to kill on the run. This is my way of doing it. You might produce your own. You have to kill him on top of the ledge. Pick up the item before it drops off, which it does. You only meant to poke him twice. That was a mistake. I still believe it's faster to have the extra warp and upgrade the rapier to +10, just because it makes the Sentinels fight so much faster, and the approach to Sentinels faster. And the warp itself only takes about 8 seconds, so I think it's almost certainly worth it. I'd say there might be better routing for this game, I have no idea. It's still kind of wildly up in the air, but it's my attempt. Yeah, this is the one where that stamina goes so low there. I don't know how it didn't fall off. If you fall off, it's almost a reset. You can survive, but it's a huge time loss. have to check that the Uncle Fester guy hasn't aggroed here. If he has, you have to make sure you don't die whilst this guy's animating. You can actually skip this heal as well. There's time save there. I just do it because I'm peachy. So saved 11 seconds. You can actually save 18, potentially 20 seconds in that split, so I'll put it down as 8 seconds, you can save that. If there's a faster way of killing the third crystal lizard, then perhaps you can save even more time, but I couldn't find one. And again, that might come down to a routing issue. You might not need to kill it at all. It's a mistake. Maybe 2 seconds on that menu. I can stream my first DS1 attempt to play. I think I'll probably learn like where to go first, but yeah, I'll definitely be streaming more because you don't get baby jumps in DS1, so my computer can handle streaming at the same time as and still running the game properly. So yeah, I'll be streaming DS1 a lot more, even if it's going to be so bad though. I'm going to be terrible. I'm quite looking forward to going back to being really bad at a game and not having like really tight splits, because having tight splits is really frustrating when you're playing, because you think you're doing okay and then you're suddenly like 25 seconds behind and it's just like, ah, oh, this sucks. So I can save about 10 seconds to here. I think I already kind of know overall how much time I can save on this split, because I had a almost perfect split the other day, and I saved 55 seconds. Yeah, which I didn't save today. All things considered, though, it's not a terrible run. If you've never speedrun before, you probably struggle to beat it. I got invaded by Forlorn as well. That's usually not good. You can invade you in 2 places here, actually. That's the better place to get invaded. So I kind of just stand here hoping that I don't get killed. Usually this guy drops down, but he didn't do that either. I'm desperate to get out of this this place. Okay. That's a good part of the run down. It's quite an awkward split, this one. The bottom fights themselves I'm not too bothered about. Forlorn is an NPC that invades you at random places in the game. I only got invaded by Forlorn once in this run. It's usually about once per run, somewhere. It depends. I got really bullshit RNG in all the rotten fights, actually. So yeah, so I can save a minimum of 15 seconds on that split. Put it down as 15. Put it down as 18. There's a lot of time to save on that split. And now the chokes begin. So up to here the run's been quite good. Now it just gets worse and worse. But still made it in the end. That's quite a good run in one split really, but such a bad opening attack. Could have actually took his arm off if I did it sensibly. Can't get much damage on these attacks though. This fight is just awful fight. Nope, this one is deathless perfectly. Yeah, so I can save about 12 seconds there. My rotten 2 in my previous splits was actually very good, so 12 seconds there. Yeah, I wanted to complete a deathless run, speed run of this game before I stopped running it. Those are my conditions. It's just quite hard to do deathless in this one. There's a lot of random shit that can kill you. There's just a lot of things that like stun lock you more, that are just more annoying in general. And then Amana obviously is a killer. Again, pretty terrible RNG in this fight. I was actually quite chilled with RNG throughout the whole run. Like that attack's not good at all. Then his arm fell off here. Double arm kill, was always nice. So I can actually save another 10 seconds on that fight. I lost so much time to the buttons. God damn. Even the fourth one that was quite good is still bad. in terms of a perfect run, it's not good. I didn't do the fights too well. It's kind of a mixture of bad play and bad RNG. Is why I lost so much time here. Yeah, I lost like 5 seconds alone just on that series of attacks. Damn, this fight is actually really bad as well. Yeah, so I can save another 5 seconds at least on that fight. There's time saves everywhere in this one actually.
Thank you, Kai.
That menu is surprisingly hard to do, so
That
how about that? This is a good example of why this game is annoying to run. I had a run earlier today. It was about the same as this one. I think I was like 1 minute 10 ahead or something at this point. And I dodged all that as always, and then I ran up here and I got to the door. And usually when I open this door, I don't have any issues. But apparently the people can catch you up whilst you're opening the door and kill you. Can stun lock you, the poison hollow and the other guy. That's why I checked around there, just to be sure. But I lost a run there earlier, and it was just like, well, why have they done this? That was not necessary for them to add these enemies that can chase you down at that door. So just watch out for that. It's quite an annoying way to lose a run. This time he didn't follow me. I don't know why. I didn't do anything different at all, but it's cool. So I've got the really bullshit RNG there, where he does a single attack and then just pulls out his crossbow. So you pretty much just have to ignore him. He's too far away. That loses about 5 seconds. I like to tidy up my menus as a personal preference. You don't need to, but that's why I often drop a lot of stuff. Makes menuing a bit easier. If there's less to cycle through. Yeah, Drangleic Gate is very annoying because you can't really do much about it, and sometimes you can lose like 15 seconds. And it's just annoying, especially when you're going for like world record pace. It's just an annoying place to lose time. Like you haven't done anything wrong, the people are just not going towards the giants, and you're just like, well, there's no point in me killing them anywhere else. So you just kind of aimlessly wander around in circles. Many speedrunners have lost runs to Drangleic Gate, unfortunately. Not just me. I pick up these because I'm ridiculously peachy in this one, as you'll see. But they're quite useful to have around. The things I picked up, by the way, were old Radiant Life Gems, which I plan on using in Amana if shit goes down the pan, or whatever the phrase is. If shit hits the fan, I'll pull out the old Radiants. Because you barely have any time to heal in Amana. You certainly don't have time to use 2 Life Gems, so that's why I picked them up. I guess the meta will be, in a while, that you'll miss those, and I'd be very surprised if you actually still pick them up in the next world record, but for now, I pick them up. Okay, perfectly. Nice. Apparently it was gold. Interesting. I can actually save another 3 seconds or so. Call it 4 seconds on that split. And this is definitely the peachiest part of the run by a country mile. I really hate these guys. They've killed like 3 of my runs in the last 2 days. Little stun lock enemies with swords for hands. An absolute nightmare because they cause bleed damage and you just die. I was actually meant to kill this one, but I missed twice. So I was like, nope, get out of there. And I missed again. I really was starting to choke here. I wasn't having a good time. But, oh well. I've also never seen that attack from Chariot before. I don't know if they've added it. It's kind of like a run around AoE, I guess. So I'm quite interested. You meant to rest at the bonfire rather than using a repair powder, but it doesn't make much difference. I didn't think I had time to rest at the bonfire, so I skipped it. As long as you light it. Again, if you add RTSR to this route, you can knock a lot of time off. I don't feel comfortable doing it just yet, but it's certainly, it's definitely worth doing if you want a really good time. If you're going for sub 1 hour or something, you should be RTSRing all these bosses, the extra damage output. You don't actually need to roll that, just being safe. Makes very little difference. 1 second or so. I can save about 5 seconds there, actually. My PB was really good. And now we get to Amana. Amana is an absolute nightmare in this one. It's just not fun at all. I mean, this is with 30 vigor. Like, if you're doing RTSR, I'd advise getting 20 vigor, but I mean, even like, I know the position of most of the soul arrows now, and it's still just not much fun at all. And this is with old Radiant Life Gems. Like, if I imagine this game speedrunning goes as DS2, the original one went, you'll be lucky to have 20 vigor, let alone 30, and you won't have these old Radiant Life Gems. So yeah, good luck with that. I decided to peach heal here. There's not really much in it. Oh yeah, this is the one I got like so many bullshit attacks. Like that attack is just, it's so hard to dodge. And I just get it on like every arch strike. I think there's like 3 spots you can heal in Amana. This is one of them. Just after this fog gate, you can usually get 1 life gem off. Especially if that guy aggroes. I don't know if I do heal her. It looks like I don't. Okay, fair enough. Another one coming up in a minute. That I found anyway. There might be a better way to do Amana. I don't really know if anyone's found a consistent way of doing it. Really don't want to get hit by that. Yeah, you can heal her. I pop an old radiant just in case I get hit whilst I'm doing this part. I know it runs out at full health anyway. Bullshit attack. Might still be better to go up the left hand side. You don't want to get hit by that arrow either. It's really not good. That's unlucky to get hit by that. This is really peachy. I don't need to do a second healer. And then, yeah, I forgot I didn't have my weapon out. So there's still a lot of time to save on this split as well. You also have to watch out for this NPC's attack when you're at the fog gate. So I dodged one of them. No, if it's this one, he shoots another one. Yeah, that's pretty close to hitting me. Favourite fog RNG. That's why you don't want to have RTSR. You almost get hit by this. It's very close. There's nowhere else for me to go. I'm kind of stuck. .231 I saved there. I can save another 20 seconds minimum on that split. Maybe, yeah, probably 25 actually. Good fight. Yeah, that's actually one of the worst splits in the world. Interesting. This guy's a pain in the ass as well. This is why this game's annoying. If he does that attack, you can't get past him, and you can't hit him, and you're just like, well, wasting my time. You can run around the right hand side and get him from behind, which is what I should have done, but I was hoping for a different attack. Did make it through Amana though, which is always good. Forgot this guy was here. It's another 5 or 6 seconds at least. Endo-equipped really annoying this game. Can't do anything, you just stand here. I don't think there's any way of aggroing this guy early. Chill. I was 15 seconds alone to save on that part. 15 seconds to save on that part alone, I should have said. I'm still used to taking this wide from DS2. You don't need to take that wide. I'm used to enemies being there. There is a way of getting through here. Only hitting 2 rocks in the second room. I can't remember where it is though. I have to hit 3 in this one. So you get through there, kill that one. Ah yeah, you don't need to kill the second one. Yeah, you can get through there faster. Welcome back, Playfly. You missed Amana though, Playfly. Good fun that place. Surprisingly, the rapier is really good in the Velstadt fight. This is actually potentially the peachiest heal in the route. That was completely unnecessary. I pretty much never take damage in the Velstadt fight. I was just worried about the fog gate, which is a lot easier, but I'm not used to it. So I don't often get this far in a run. I usually die in Amana. Fight itself is actually okay, considering I don't have RTSR. It's not a bad fight. So, what should we say, 20 seconds I can save on that split, at least. I'm trying to create a sum of best. At the moment it's looking like it's a pretty bad one. I can be at least another minute ahead by this point. Sorry, like a minute 30 I think. Make a running total here. by my calculations I can actually be 2 minutes and 8 seconds ahead at this point. And there's a lot of time saves coming up, so yeah, this route can go sub 1 hour for sure. Faux show, yeah? And that's even without RTSR, you can get sub 1 hour. Obviously that's assuming a good run, but if people can figure out like how to go through the undead crypt quickly and shit like that, you can easily knock loads of time off this one. It's just I don't have the experience to know how to get through there fast like I do in DX9 version. They place random enemies here and there. Yeah, absolutely play flow. Like the ones at the Drangleic Gate are the most, in my opinion, the most unnecessary enemies. Like, why did they put them there? They're not a challenge in any way. They're just there for the sake of being there. It's really confusing. I don't know. And a lot of enemies are there pretty much to annoy you by just making things slower and more awkward, but not necessarily more difficult. I don't know. It's quite cheap play flow. It only cost me like £9 or something. Yeah, it's worse in a lot of ways. It's different. I'm not sure they needed to do it really, but they did. So I thought at least someone should do a speedrun of it. In before choke. That was too early. That was too late. That was in the wrong place, and then he flew. I actually hit that. Nice. I didn't realise I got that shot. Yeah, I know what you mean, play flow. It's not great. This is not a good fight, guys. There's a large amount of time to be saved here. Please, please. Got him. They've changed the colour of the fog gate, that's what's throwing me off. There's so much time to be saved on the split. I can actually save like 10 seconds on the Guardian split, and I lose like 30 or so. So I lost 27. And Guardian Dragon. We'll call that 35 seconds I can save on Guardian. Get to 243. Apparently they've improved the graphics both low, but since I can't even run the base game on like even medium graphics, that was, you know, there was nothing new to me there. Apparently PvP is a bit better, a bit different, but I don't PvP really, so yeah, the game itself was just challenging because things were in different places and the routes changed, but then it's actually just more annoying because there's more shit that still unlocks you and pretty much just gets in your way. You don't have to do the area jump, which is fantastic news in this. I don't really know why they put that ladder down there. Maybe it's because people weren't using it, but like you miss out the whole of Dragon Area, which is quite a big area. There's quite a lot of shit there. Whatever. I'm not complaining. I don't have to take the area jump. Oh, hang on, yeah, this is a massive choke split as well. God damn. I was trying to throw this one away so hard. Just trying my absolute best not to complete this one. Going okay so far. I did the bullshit attack with like the ridiculous swing. Fletch. Yeah, if you knew about the jump, you can just bypass the area anyway, but, yeah, I found Dragon Area a challenge in my first playthrough. By the way, you're not meant to get hit by any of this, this is Gulch at its very best. I don't have time to heal again, and these guys usually take a lot of my health, so I wasn't enjoying this. But we made it. This is another enemy, this enemy here, I don't understand. I don't understand the logic behind it. It really feels like they put it there for the sake of being there. You don't have to bother killing it, and I rarely do, because I feel like it's a waste of my rapier endurance. I decided to wait for the fire here. That's another 4 or 5 second time loss. I did it in my PB, but you don't need to. Can't really see much at the moment. Fight's not brilliant. I didn't mean to use that charcoal pine resin. Luckily there's one spare charcoal pine resin in this route, so it's not that bad. 20 seconds is 20 to 25 seconds to save on that split. Call it 22. To the 3 minutes time save. This is all without RTSR as well. Yep, both know. To be fair, it does make the bosses harder when you can't see what they're doing because there's a boss in the way of your camera. But yeah, I don't know. Bloodborne looks pretty bad for that as well. There's like loads of enormous bosses and you're just kind of like hacking away at its inner leg or something. This game, it's not too bad. Giant Lord, I mean it's not as bad as my 56-42 in DX9. My Giant Lord fight in that was just so clenchy. I couldn't see a damn thing for like the whole fight, and I had RTSR. And I was like, well, this is not much fun. Like dodging stuff blind was tough. That was meant to be a jumping attack. We got a really bullshit start here though. don't know why they're not doing anything, but I can't get any counter hits. But Watcher's massive pain in the ass in this as well. She's meant to be buffing here. So I run away, so usually she buffs, and she's like, nope. Gonna attack once more. Like good. Then I miss the kill. Then she buffs, and it's like, get them. That's a really bad fight. I can save at least 15 seconds on that fight. Minimum. She was meant to do a laser there, she decided not to. So Nishandra's not too bad. My PB Nishandra was perfect, so... It's about, we'll call it 5 seconds to save Nishandra. $102.49. Not bad. I'm gonna let the credits run so you can see the in-game time at the end. I didn't hear that Silent Hills got canned. So yeah, so according to my notes here, it says you can save 3 minutes 23 on a good on a really good run where every split is good. So that would put you down to, well, I can't do the maths, but 59.26. Okay, so sub hour is possible, but it's tough. If you add RTSR, you can probably save another 30 seconds on that. So I think this run will bottom out about 59-ish. Unless there's a route change which will make it better, which there might well be. But yeah, for now, world record's at 102. It shouldn't be long until someone beats that. It's an easy time to beat. It's just quite an annoying game to speedrun, so I'm going to switch to Dark Souls 1, which is also annoying, but in different ways. Do an old Souls run. My old Souls time is abysmal. I've only completed like 3 runs. I should be able to get it down to like 1:14, I think, in like a day. But I don't know. I really like any percent as a category. I'm not gonna do all bosses. Old Souls isn't too bad, but I don't know. I'm happy to sit at an any percent person. If someone desperately needs a new Old Souls world record, maybe one day I'll give it a go. But not today, or not anytime soon. So I'm going to switch to any percent Dark Souls 1. I assume there's no music, so I turn the music volume off in my settings in Dark Souls 2. So it's just credits scrolling across the screen. Yep, that's true, Celtic. You've got to go and do all that silly things with collecting keys and summoning Aldir and all that stuff. But I've only played DLC 1 in Scholar. I haven't played DLC 2 or 3. I completed them one time or twice for kicks, and then that's all. But yeah, I'll put a cautious, what's not the right word? A generous 59.45, sorry, 59 minutes 45 seconds is the fastest you can get this route without RTSR. When I upload it, because I think that's legit. Like, the main time saves, there's at least 30 seconds at Guardian minimum. Uh, there's still 30 seconds in Amana if you do it properly. Then there's 30 seconds across the buttons. 20 seconds at Velstadt. 20 seconds at Giant Lord. That takes you to like 1 hour and 10 seconds. Then there's various other time saves. Very much a defender's the next biggest. So yeah, it's going to be tough to get sub 1 hour, but perfect run. I reckon we'll bottom out with this route about 59.45. You only ever got the first DLC for Flinswing. Flinswing was brilliant. I was very happy when I found that in the first DLC. The last two, yeah, I enjoyed the last two DLCs, but I only enjoyed them to play like casually. I don't think I'd enjoy speedrunning them because there's a lot of shit like in the third DLC, the kind of like ice warrior captain, whatever he is, that just pretty much just sits in your way and just troll you so hard in your boss's run. That kind of shit. I don't have time for that. So that's why I haven't done all bosses. And it's also such a long run. Like 2 hours. Well, you're really looking at 3 hours, unless you're Mr. Takahashi. Or I guess Dist. But most people will be doing very well to be getting under 3 hours in all bosses, which is a long run. I mean, I can stream for that long, but I just think if I'm doing that well and then like Dark Lurker at like 2 hours 40 in just kills you like 4 times. It's just like, ugh. It's just like run over and it's just like, what a waste of time. I don't think Dark Lurker's that bad though, to be honest. I think they figured that out. Yeah, getting to Dark Lurker is a nightmare. Those dungeons, I did not enjoy beating those dungeons. They do drop a lot of bonfire ascetics though, so luckily I could go and keep getting humanities from dying so much. Um, but they were tough. They were tough dungeons for sure. Like when Havel just put his shield up and just charged you, I'm just like, well, I don't know how to deal with this. Eventually I just learned to parry them. I think that's how they do it in the run as well. Parry and riposte with the Red Iron Twin Blade. Just a lot of damage. Coffee went out. Damn. Needs more coffee. These credits are so long. I don't know why they're not optional. If they were optional, we'd probably still be using in-game time as opposed to real-time attack for speedruns for Dark Souls 2. I think there is a different reason, but it would certainly help if you could skip the credits and just quit out like in DS1. My video's only got 2 minutes left, so there really can't be many more credits. I don't know what I'm going to do with this video, just like taking up like 68 gig on my D drive. I guess I could upload it to the cloud. Basically, the way I recorded the frames um, just makes the file huge because I'm using DS2. Yeah, optional credits would be a bonus after Metaflow. It's not like I've never looked at the credits. I've looked at these credits like so many times now. Maybe they could do it to your Steam username or something so you only have to watch them once. But I've seen these credits so many times. Um, oh well. Oh well. It's only 7 minutes of my life every time I complete the game. There's a lot more hours pumped into not completing the game, so. And just for good measure, that was actually a deathless one, my first and only deathless one of Scholar. So I get the illusionary ring of a Conqueror at the end, which is always nice. Again, still not an amazing run, but it was deathless. Why do I care for IGT? I think it's worth people recording the IGT pro flow, just as a measure. It'd be nice to make a comparison. I think IGT is probably better, but for now people use an RTA. But I just thought I might as well, like, I've already done the run, I might as well wait and show it. There's no real reason, to be honest. It's more just additional information about the run. Menuing you can get better at, Caltech, for sure. It's just practice. Okay, well there's my final stats and the end of the run. So I'm going to stop the stream here so I can just upload this straight into YouTube. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed the run and such. Yeah, I'll catch you next time.